afternoon, everybody. We are sorry for the delay, but we are about to start right now. We would like to, of course, welcome right now our panelists who are here with us. But before we finally introduce them to each and everyone who are here with us and to all our media friends, we would like to start first our event, of course, with a prayer.
Our loved ones, our businesses, and whatever work of evil.
At this point, to officially welcome each and everyone to the press conference of the World Travel Expo 2022. We would like to welcome right now, of course, our friend from AdAsia Conventions and Exhibitions International Corporation. Let's welcome, okay, that's correct. All right, before Ms. Miles Caballero, we would like to have first our friend from Okada, Manila, the Senior Manager, Destination Marketing and Partnership, Mr. Carlo Baldonito.
Caballero, Managing Director of AdAsia Exhibitions and Conventions Corporation. Ms. Wendy Ni, Vice President of Strategic Marketing, Okada, Manila. Mr. Alvaro Ramos, AVP Retail and Leasing, Okada, Manila. Our friends, my colleagues from Corporate Marketing and Communications, media partners to the panel. Good afternoon. Now, during the 21st World Travel and Tourism Council, which was held in the Philippines earlier this year, industry experts have lauded the leadership of the Department of Tourism for their continuous efforts in revitalizing the tourism industry in the country, which has been steadily, recovering in spite of the ongoing global health pandemic. Now, looking ahead, it has been forecasted that an average annual growth rate of 6.7% will happen over the next 10 years, exceeding the Philippines' overall average growth rate of just 5.6%. Now, in the nearly 2 years where international and local travel was put on hold, Okada Manila has been busy preparing for the day when our country would be open to the world again. And I'm happy to say that slowly we're getting to that stage again now. In fact, we've seen quite a lot of revenge travel lately. So it is my honor to be here during the press conference of World Travel Expo, here at Okada Manila, the amazing La Piazza Restaurante, and AdAsia Exhibitions and Conventions that officially marks our property as one of the premier expo or trade show destination of choice in the Philippines. And this would not be possible if not for the trust given to us by Ms. Miles and her wonderful team from AdAsia. And we at Okada Manila are very honored to hold the very first ever face-to-face travel expo at our property as co-presenters, together with the Philippine Airlines, at the 6th World Travel Expo 2022. We're very excited to mount this event in October 21 to 23 and welcome close to 10,000 guests per day in this 3-day expo. Now, guests are able to enjoy the products and services of 259 booths from travel agencies, tour operators, airlines, as well as various lifestyle merchants in a 5,758 square meter space at the Crystal Pavilion. Again, thank you. And before I go, again, welcome to Okada Manila, and I hope you enjoy lunch later today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, JC and Kathy. Thank you for the introduction. Allow me to acknowledge the presence of our sponsors and partners for this year's 6th World Travel Expo 2022. Our co-presenter, Okada Manila, Ms. Wendy Ni, VP Strategic Marketing, Mr. Alvaro Ramos, AVP of Retail, and Mr. Carlo Baldonito, Senior Manager for Destination Marketing and Partnerships. Also our co-presenter from Philippine Airlines, Mr. Leonard Brian Sansolis, Sales Regional Head, Ms. Marisa Di Maanos, a Sales Assistant Vice President, Mr. Keith Javier, Manager for Activation and Engagement, Ms. Terry Ramila, Senior Officer for Activation and Engagement. From PNB Mabuhay Miles, our official bank partner, Ms. Sheila Kaeg Bilog, VP Head of Products and Partners, Mr. Johan Gan, Portfolio Management Division Head, Card Banking Solutions Group, PNB. Our gold sponsors from Philippine Air Asia Inc., Ms. Trisha Terada, AirAsia Super App Communications and Public Relations Manager, Ms. Jansen Ngo, AirAsia Assistant Route Marketing Manager, Ms. Weng Rivera, Super App Head of Travel, and Ms. Ikat Gallardo, Senior Executive Branding. From Lioness Aesthetic Clinic, Ms. Christine Macan. From IMS Asia Philippines, IMO, our official eye care travel partner, Mr. Earl Hayona, Senior Marketing Manager. From Global Tronics, our official LED billboard advertising partner, Mr. Carlo Tuliao. Our silver sponsor, MX3. Our bronze sponsors from Aqua Planet, Mr. Samuel Chen, Vice President Sales and Marketing, Mr. Mark Christian. From Rehab Group of Companies, Dr. Mary Gauso, PATA Chairman, Mr. Bob Sosobrado. Thank you, sir, for coming. And also from, from Turismo, Mr. Mike Herrera, President and CEO. Members and friends from the media headed by Ms. Peps Bernardo and Ms. Abby Nuestro, Mr. Paulo Clachete, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. World Travel Expo is the brainchild of AdAsia Conventions and Exhibitions International Corp., which was successfully launched last October 2016. Initially, we only aimed to execute a travel fair just like any other travel shows under organizations and private entities. We didn't realize that the demand was so high that the first event led to the success of the second, third, and fourth World Travel Expo. We plan to hold the biggest World Travel Expo in its 5th year to claim that we are getting bigger and getting more influential. Suddenly, a pandemic came and all our projects were hit and halted, leaving us with no choice but to postpone the 2020 physical event and hold an expo or conference last October 2021 using a virtual space platform. I would like to personally thank Mr. Carlo Baldonido for his unending patience and persistency for us to finally hold our event here in Okada, Manila. I was hesitant at first because here Okada is well-known as a 5-star hotel, so the price may be too expensive for our comeback physical event, but came to realize later on the advantage of holding an event to a new venue for a travel expo, especially if it's here in Okada, Manila. Number one is the Wi-Fi, the advantage of our sponsors and exhibitors from the airline industry and travel and tour operators and agencies who can do business and sell tickets and tour packages. Number two is the free parking for everyone. They also provide a convenient location for our dear sponsors, exhibitors, and to our members of the press, a parking space near our Crystal Pavilion. Number three, shuttle buses for our visitors is in the key areas. We will soon announce this in our social media platform. And lastly, their support in this event as they help us advertise and promote the events through different social media platforms, also to their more than 700,000 Reward Circle member. Am I correct, Sir Carlo? Again, thank you Okada Manila for this opportunity. Moving forward, World Travel Expo has proven to be the marketing platform for the travel industry. The event serves as a channel between the international and national tour operators, airline companies, and travel authorities. The event itself advocates in championing, supporting, and promoting the best local and international travel options all year round. WTE has brought the ultimate deals and affordable quality prices for travelers who will benefit from getting information on places to visit as well as transportation and accommodation opportunities. On its 6th year, it will showcase at least 230 plus booths in over 5,758 square meters of space, occupying the other half of Okada Manila's Crystal Pavilion, and will consist of affordable travel services, packages, and more activities which can provide useful and helpful information for both the exhibitors and visitors. The 3-day expo consists of fun-filled activities, presentation from our sponsors and exhibitors, and also the much-awaited winners for the annual travel photography competition and video montage competition. The event will also run from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. so the visitors can relax and wait for the 6 p.m. show of the spectacular dancing fountain. With our partnership with Tiger Resort Leisure and Entertainment Inc., Okada, Manila, and the trust given to us by our sponsors, Philippine Airlines, PNB Mabuhay Miles, Philippine Air Asia Inc., first time that we have an airline after 5 years. And to all the sponsors who are present here today, we can now claim that World Travel Expo is bigger, better, and more influential as we move to a new destination and home for the travelers. World Travel Expo is back and now ready to rebound. Join us this October 21 to 23 at Okada, Manila's Crystal Pavilion. Let us all come aboard and travel again, mga ka-wanderers.
Thank you so much, Ms. Miles.
Thank you so much, Miles. Again, a warm round of applause to the Managing Director of Asia, Miles Caballero. And yeah, she's right about the first two things that she mentioned a while ago. The free Wi-Fi and the free
Yes.
parking is a big factor. You know, I've been with World Travel Expo for the past 6 years, and yes, we can really say that I think, World Travel Expo found its really new home this year. So again, a round of applause to our friends from Okada, Manila. Of course, the co-presenter for this event. Palakpakan po natin sila, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Okada Manila, for this. And now, I just want to actually introduce and pay the right amount of respect and attention to each and every one of our panelists. If I call on your name, please do stand up to be acknowledged. So, we'd like to call on from Philippine National Bank, Ms. Sheila Kaeg Bilog and Mr. Johan Gaan. From Air Asia Philippines, Ms. Trisha Terada and Ms. Jansen Ngo. Thank you. We'd also like to call on Ms. Weng Rivera and Ms. Ikat Gallardo. Legioness Aesthetic Clinic, Ms. Christine Macan. Okay, next one we have Mr. Carlo Tuliao from Global Tronics.
Actually, we have here as one of our panelists is Ms. Rhea Manalino.
Hello, thank you so much for being here. Next, from IMS Asia Philippines IMO, Mr. Earl Hayona. From Aquaplanet, we have Mr. Mark Christian Agustin. From Philippine Airlines, we have Mr. Leonard Brian Sansolis, Ms. Marisa Timaano, Mr. Kit Javier, and Ms. Terry Romilla. From IWG, Ms. Rowena Bravo Natividad. From Rehab Group of Companies, we have Dr. Mary Gao So. PATA Chairman, Mr. Bob Sosobrado. And from Turismo, Mr. Mike Herrera.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our panelists and sponsors for the World Travel Expo 2022. Again, a warm round of applause for them. Now at this point, Kathy, we will be handing over the microphone to our panelists to say a few words to each and everybody, to greet all our guests, of course, our media friends, and to tell everyone as well the reason why they joined, of course, this event specifically, and maybe they can share also what is it that's going to be in store for all the guests during the World Travel Expo when they visit their corresponding booths.
Exactly. So
All right?
we'll go ahead and start from here.
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
we can
so-
start with Dr. Mary Gauso.
Yes, please. Dr. Mary Gauso from Rehab Group of Companies.
Thank you and good afternoon mga ka-wanderers. Sabi nga. So, I'm so happy to be with World Travel Expo again. I've been with them since 2016 and with the company under me as the president and CEO, 12 companies, but we just selected the 3 companies that is related to world travel because we have other businesses not related to travel. So I'm the president and of my hometown and rehab, real estate hub. So where real estate business takes place. So I think everyone needs real estate. So anything you want, we have 12 branches and we have a lot of networks nationwide and worldwide. As I'm one of the past national president of Appraiser and also well connected all over the Philippines for real estate and been teaching in St. Benil for past 9 years and also handling class in BSREM for Trinity University. Other than that, we have two boutique hotel, one located in Mandaluyong and one located in Makati, named BGC, Be at Your Greatest Comfort. So I'm so happy to have this opportunity again with Miles and with JCs around. So we'll make sure that all attendees, even the exhibitor, will be very happy and it's really worth joining World Travel Expo 2022. Thank you and God bless everyone. Thank you.
Okay. Hi. Okay. Yes, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ria Manalili, the COO of Globaltronics Inc. This is the first time that we are joining this event, and thank you for inviting us. It's a privilege to be part of this activity, actually. No? What is Globaltronics? Again, this is something new to us, but Globaltronics is the leader in digital innovations. We provide LED screens such as this. Ito po ang sample ng LED screen, but this is not ours, okay? But we provide kiosks as well. Anything digital. You can go to Globaltronics and visit our showroom in EDSA, near EDSA in Green Hills. No? And we also, on top of providing LED billboards and all that, we have more than 20 LED sites that you can choose for your advertising needs. It's nationwide po. So it's glad to be here and be part of this activity. We may not have a booth, but for your any advertising requirements that you may have, please contact us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rhea. Okay. Thank you. Next, please.
Hello, good morning po. My name is Ian. I'm from Aqua Planet. I'm basically part of the operations management of Aqua Planet. So this is the second time I think we're joining the World Travel Expo. And I think the reason why we joined here is our major target in Clark is to be accessible. And I think it's also the time to enjoy outside and outdoor activities. And actually, Aqua Planet is the biggest and most modern water theme park in the Philippines. And I hope to see you in the 21 to 23 event. And we're also going to sell tickets for our upcoming Wish Exclusive concert in Aqua Planet this coming December. So see you guys there for our discounted tickets, and I hope everyone's having a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mark Christian Agustin.
Next up, we have our friend from IWG, Ms. Rowena.
Thanks, JC. Good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Wayna Natividad. I head the Partnership Growth and Network Development for International Workplace Group. So we were simply called IWG. Most of you know us as Regis, but we also have other brands such as Spaces, HQ, as well as Signature. Now, our business is flexible workspaces or co-working spaces. We pioneered in the industry. We started operations back 30 years ago. Here in the Philippines, we've been in operations for over 20 years. So currently, we have 23 locations. We have 3 franchise partners and 2 managed partners. So these are actually our second time to join the World Travel Expo. Last year we did join, but it's virtual, so we're very excited to do it face-to-face this time. And we very much look forward to providing more insights about flexible workspace and how it blends with the hospitality industry. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Rowena. Now let's hear from our friend, our gold sponsor for World Travel Expo 2022, IMS Asia. Mr. Earl Ayona.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Earl. So this is our 5th year joining the World Travel Expo. Basically, our objective is to cascade awareness on eye care. So also we want to be the people's partner when they go out, and they want to see the tourist destinations and all that. We want to also inform everyone that this is the National Eye Care Awareness Month, and we're happy to inform you that this coming October 21 we'll be bringing our first ever brand ambassador, Mr. Ken Chan, to be with us in this event. So he will be in our booth. There are so many fun things to do in our booth, so come and visit us with our activities, the whole day activities there. So let's visit the amazing world through IMO, the #1 partner for travel and the eye care essential for our travelers. Thank you very much.
So much, Mr. Earl Heona, Senior Marketing Manager of IMS Asia Philippines, IMO. Next, please.
Right, I'm Brian from Philippine Airlines. So I just want to share to everyone that for us in PAL, most of our projections for this year were shattered, and the reason for that one is the sharp recovery of demand. So it's correct, you mentioned earlier that the revenge travel, so revenge travel is real. Although we are facing potential headwinds moving forward, as we all know, fuel still is still increasing, so that's why the fares right now are still higher than what they were in 2019. But we do acknowledge that, so that's why we're partnering with World Travel Expo in offering our Super Saver deals in the event, so to encourage more people to travel and to fly with Philippine Airlines, especially now that we are ramping up our international and domestic operations, and also for countries like Japan, Korea, Hong Kong, and China that will open up in the near future. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Leonard. Next up, let's welcome another friend of ours from this time, I think from PNB.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. I'm Sheila Kaeg Bilog. So we are happy to be part of the World Travel Expo. Since economy has opened up and travel is back, we want a venue to promote to our cardholders the best packages, travel deals and offers. During the event, PNB will be offering free 0% installment with accredited merchants, and we will also be giving some gifts for those who will apply. So please visit our booth. To give you a snapshot of our products, we issue wide range of products. We issue MasterCard, Visa, and UnionPay. We have offers ranging from rebates, low interest card, free annual fee card, and of course, travel card, which is a partnership with Philippine Airlines. This is the PNB Palma Buhay Miles MasterCard. So we invite everyone to please visit our booth and join us and apply. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sheila. Next up, let's welcome our friend from AirAsia.
Yes, hi, good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jansen Mo. I'm the Assistant Marketing Manager for AirAsia. And of course, as we all know, during the pandemic, it really affected the travel industry, especially also the airline industry. And I think AirAsia has been very resilient throughout this pandemic. We offered a lot of innovative products and services during the pandemic, and we continue to do so. And during the pandemic, actually, we were able to launch new routes, domestic. We launched Dumaguete and Rojas, and of course, we reopened now our international routes. We're known for our flights to ASEAN, but of course, we also are already reopening our flights across Asia. So that includes Korea, Japan, Taiwan, and opening our hubs around Philippines as well. So we're planning to already reopen our flights from Cebu and from Clark and from Calibo as well, aside from Manila. So there's a lot of offers that we will be providing during the World Travel Expo. So aside from that, AirAsia is now more than just an airline. So throughout the pandemic, we've launched a lot of new products, aside from just being AirAsia, the airline. which is the AirAsia Super App, which is what we're very excited to offer also during the World Travel Expo. So to actually talk more about or introduce the AirAsia Super App, I'd also like to share the mic with Trisha Terada, our communications manager for AirAsia Super App.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. So we are the AirAsia Super App and AirAsia Philippines. We're very excited to take part in the World Trade or World Travel Expo 6 because I think like most of you, we share the belief that travel and tourism are among the main drivers for economic recovery, and that's why we are very much supportive of such initiatives. And at the same time, we want to get the word out that AirAsia is no longer just an airline. We are now a super app that caters to all your travel and lifestyle needs. So from your flights to your hotels to your activities, we got that covered in the app. And from time to time, we offer a lot of discounts. We're also sending the word out that traveling doesn't have to be expensive, and we want everyone to know that it's really a good way to unleash from the 2-year lockdowns. So it's really sending a good message that everyone can travel with AirAsia and with our other partners in the tourism and travel industry.
Thank you so much from our friends from AirAsia Philippines. Again, Ms. Trisha Terada, AirAsia Super App Communications and Public Relations Manager, and Mr. Jansen Ngo, AirAsia Assistant Route Marketing Manager. We'd also like to once again acknowledge the presence of PATA Chairman, Mr. Bob Sozobrado, and from Turismo, Mr. Mike Herrera. Now we will be opening the floor to our friends from the media. If you guys have any questions, please raise your hand and we will entertain questions. Do we have any questions from the media?
Just in case you have questions, please raise your hand, or my friend Kath here will be going to you to hand over the microphone. Please state your name and of course your media company, and you may ask your question. And of course, direct it to the one you would want to answer that question to.
Yes, and while we are waiting for them to gather their thoughts, I would actually personally like to ask, and anyone may answer this, what are you most excited about the World Travel Expo 6? Because, it has been such a long time coming. What are you most excited about? Do you have anyone who would like to answer the question? Everyone's smiling. I feel like I'm a teacher, when the teacher asks the question and I was like, yes. Don't call me. We have a brave soul. Thank you so much.
All right, so basically it's an excitement that we are all back, out there. We can travel already, and for us, I've been with World Travel Expo for like 5 years. I've seen how we've grown from the first year to the 4th year, and of course the pandemic came. But now we want everybody to go out again and to see the world, and IMO would like to be the part of your travel essentials, and we want you to see the venues that you missed, and we want to go back to the places that we missed before, and maybe this is the right time for us also to reconnect, with our friends from places that we haven't been visited before, and also just gather our friends and see our relatives from a long time that we haven't seen. Thank you.
Right, so for me, I'm more excited about this because there will be a lot of interactions, and as you know, social interaction is something that we all want. It, I would say, is inherent upon us. So very excited to be doing the face-to-face expo this time, and of course see what the industry is up to. We know there have been a lot of closures, there have been new businesses that were open during the pandemic, so it would be good to get insights from the industry as well.
Thank you so much, Mr. Roana. How about our friend from, I think, AirAsia would like to answer that as well, please?
So we're very much excited to see families, friends bonding over looking at the different deals that are available at the expo. And we're also very much looking forward to seeing businesses bounce back having them entertain customers, having them entertain potential clients. That's what we're very much excited about, because this actually signals, having expos like the World Travel Expo 6 is a great signal that we are again opening our doors and we are on our way to recovery.
Thank you. Sir, Jansen?
Actually, yeah. Just to add to what Trisha said, I think all businesses throughout these past years have really recalibrated and came up with really new products to offer people. And AirAsia is one of them. We have a lot of new routes, we have new products to offer people, and this is a great venue for people to really experience the new, revitalized AirAsia. And we're ready for revenge travelers.
There you go. Thank you. Doctora?
After hearing all of us, do you think hindi ba tayo excited lahat? Ako excited na ako, parang nag-countdown ako, it's 17 days to go. I love to travel. I've been to 27 countries other than local trip. So I'm glad I will be counting forward. No? So looking forward to enjoy our life, because life is short. Let's live life to the fullest. Amen.
Thank you, Doctora. Now we have a couple of questions, I suppose, from our friends from the media cast, please.
Yes, we actually do. So I'd like to call on Ms. Jing Thieu of philstar.com for her question.
Hi, I'm actually from Philippine Star, the print publication. Good afternoon. Specific question to the airline partners. So, I just want to say that I'm very excited about the expo, because I'm sure everyone is already planning their revenge travels. No, however, I personally have been browsing through websites, no, trying to find my own revenge travels, but I'm quite hampered by the exchange rate. So my question is, I'm sure of interest to all travelers out there. No, what kind of discounts, sir, ma'am, can we expect in the expo? And will this somehow mitigate the effect of the dollar versus the peso? Thank you.
Very vital questions. Yes, our friend from Philippine Airlines, please.
All right. So definitely it will be a very the promos we cannot release it, the rates we cannot release yet, but definitely it will be something that will excite the market. So we will ensure you of that one. And to answer your question about the dollar is very expensive right now, so it's generally more expensive to travel abroad, right? But there are some countries in Asia and even Japan that are still relatively cheaper to go, like Thailand, Japan. The yen is also weak right now, so those are some opportunities that we can try to explore as well. Definitely going to US might be a problem because of course it's USD, but for other countries, yeah. And all, of course, support local. So domestically, I think it will not have an effect because it's still on peso naman yung tickets.
Thank you, sir. Now, friends from AirAsia, please.
Yes, well, AirAsia has always been known offering low fares and promo fares, so that's not gonna change regardless of the exchange rate. For the World Travel Expo, like our friends from PAO, we will keep our promo a secret, but let us assure you that it's going to be very exciting and very attractive discount for our passengers, because of course AirAsia will always be offering low fares, the lowest fares in the market, and that will be applicable for our domestic and international flights.
Thank you, Sir Johnson, for sharing that. And of course, to our friend also from Philippine Airlines for answering the question. Now, I think we also have an answer from Sir Bob, if I'm not mistaken, sir.
Sorry, it's not an answer. I'm going to ask a question. Okay. Aside from being chairman of PATA, I also write a tourism column every week. And I'm interested to find out, Philto just came up with their Philippine Travel Mart. And Travel Tour, PTAA is coming up with their Travel Tour Expo early next year. I'd like to ask Miles, what makes World Travel Expo better than both of them? Aside from free parking and good Wi-Fi.
Miles, there's a question here for you. what makes World Travel different from the other travel event?
Well, our company is a private company, so we don't want to compete to other organizations or other organizers. So we would like to execute a good event, good turnout for our sponsors and exhibitors.
And to add to that, we have been doing this for the past 6 years, and we just offer an innovative way for them to attend expos like this. We're the only ones who offer, new partners like what we have here right now that you're seeing, and of course, we're trying to come up with new ideas on how to make expos like ours more exciting than the other ones. All right.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Now, up next, we have one of the best lifestyle bloggers here, Ms. Rosel Toledo of Beyond 40 and Beyond.
Hi, good afternoon. My question is for Philippine Airlines. I would like to know, during the World Travel Expo, will you be providing promos for those who wishes to use their Mabuhay Miles?
Definitely. So usually we do have some program like that, and I think right now we also have a triple gain your miles. So if you book a ticket right now, can for certain fares, you can earn double miles or triple miles. So that's currently ongoing, but definitely for the World Travel Expo, there will be some activations regarding our Mabuhay Miles as well.
Okay, up next, we have Jessica from Manila Bulletin.
Hi, first good afternoon and congratulations. I just have a couple of questions related to the question asked by the lady from the Philippine Star. So the first is how, for the airlines, this is specific for the airline, this is a combination question. So how does the fuel price hike affects the travel behavior of the Filipino market and how it will affect the promos you are providing in this expo?
So the fuel price hike, right? So, like I said, for AirAsia, our goal is really to offer the best fares in the market. So even though there are fuel surcharges, which are regulated by the CAB, we try to make sure still that AirAsia maintains that we offer the best rates in the market, and that hasn't changed. So I think that the fuel, in terms of the behavior of the people, it affected them because, of course, not just fuel, but all goods and services have increased in the market. But I think now, because after almost 3 years, people have been really been holding back, excited for that vacation. So I think people have really been spending, prioritizing travel and self-care through travel, revenge travel. So I think that the fuel price is a small factor, but people will still really, especially during the holidays and more destinations opening up, not just around Asia, other countries as well. I think that those factors, the travel requirements easing, and of course less COVID cases around the world, I think those factors really affect people really choosing to travel again.
Okay, sorry, let me make just more collect on the question that I have. Can we be more specific? It will affect 5%, 10% increase on the price or the promos, or stagnant as it is?
It really depends because we have a component like a fuel surcharge. So the fuel surcharge follows the movement of the oil in the world market. So it's hard to peg a number like a 5% or 10%. So it's really differs. But just to add from a statement from our friends from AirAsia, I believe that after 2 years of COVID, so even though the fuel, definitely it will affect it, but people right now put more value in traveling. So definitely it's not really like before na it's really like a 1 peso or super cheap fares. So right now they put more value on that. So for as mentioned, for well-being and then also bonding with the family, right? So traveling. So those are important factors right now na you cannot really put like a value on it for some people, for most people. Yeah.
For AirAsia, our load factor has actually been quite high. It's the average is like 90%. So it really proves that despite the conditions in the market right now, it still shows that people still really travel, and we see that our passengers, our planes are getting filled up, especially towards the holiday season.
Last question from me, sorry sa kulit. During the first part of the presscon of the World Travel Expo, we were informed that for this sixth year, we were pushing more on the domestic travel. Are you also pushing for that? This is also for the airlines. In this event, are we pushing for more domestic and then less international promos? If yes, what are the percentage of domestic versus international?
Yes, so for AirAsia, of course, our domestic capacity has already recovered 90%. Our target for this year is to recover 40% of our international flights as well because, like I said, we plan to reopen our hubs, not just in Manila, because Manila, we already reopened Cebu as well. So we plan to reopen our Clark hub, our Calibo hub, which also cater to international markets. Yes.
Alright, so for Philippine Airlines, actually we're more of an international airline. So we do have recovered more for our international market. So we're around already 70%. And for domestic, we're lower than our friends from AirAsia. They're 90. We're just around 80. But so to answer your question was if we have a preference between international or domestic, right? So no, it's the same. So we offer both. So yeah, so it's both international and domestic for the World Travel Expo. And just to add as what they mentioned, for PAL we are also recovering our flights for domestic. We are launching more flights from Cebu as well, Cebu hub. So like there's several destinations for there, from going to Palawan to Boracay and also to Mindanao. So that's where we're trying to promote that as well. Thank you.
Thank you as well to our friend from Manila Bulletin, to Philippine Airlines and AirAsia for answering those questions. Before we move on to that question over there, Kath, we'd like to ask a couple of questions. Well, actually, a couple of our panelists here, the same question. What exactly will be happening in your booth when our guests will visit your booth? This goes out to our friends from IMO and, of course, Aquaplanet.
Yeah, in our booth, since we are celebrating the National Eye Care Awareness Month, so we have a free eye checkup. So people can go there, have their eyes checked by ophthalmologists. And at the same time, we give out samples, free IMO samples. We have the IMO Red for the red eyes, IMO Blue for the dry eyes, and IMO Green for the daily care, for the regular use. And at the same time, we have fun games and free giveaways. Also, our brand ambassador will have meet and greet. He'll sign some autographs there, pictures. So it's going to be fun.
Good morning again. It's afternoon, sorry. What will be in Aquaplanet and this World Travel Expo is about, we're going to share and be more flexible because this time we're going to put the promos that existing only for walk-ins. So this is like double promos. You can enjoy 3+1 on our booth. So you can just buy 3 discounted tickets and then still enjoy the birth month promo. We have birth month promo, so once it's your birth month, for example, it's December 1 to 31, and then you only bought like 3 tickets and then the birth month celebrant will free. And then we also have this promo, it's called the 3 years old below. So we are not anymore charging kids at this time. So we're targeting families to be to enjoy the outdoor activities and be back outside. And I think that's part of our major promos in this event. And then we're also gonna promote of course, our upcoming December 17 Wish-clusive concert. So we will be having a top performer from Wish that will be attending Aqua Planet this December 17th. And you can take advantage of a very low promo instead of paying on the actual admission and the additional rate for the concert. I think that's one of our goals, that we're inviting everyone to visit Clark. And there's so much more about Clark rather than Aqua Planet.
Thank you so much. Yes, please, our friend from Global Trans would like to say
Yes,
something.
since we don't have a booth during the event, but however, what we can give you to all of you today is our best promo. It's called Bangon Pilipinas. I know everybody thinks that putting an LED advertisement, advertisement and LED billboard is kind of expensive, but no, not with us, because we want to help, the Filipinos and the businesses to bounce back. That's why we are offering exclusively, guys, for you, just for today.
For those who are here,
Yes.
yeah.
Bangon Pilipinas rate at 10 pesos for a 15-second ad.
Wow, okay.
Yes. A very good deal for everyone.
I'll try to.
Oh yes, please contact us, Globaltronics, and of course, Carlo is here with me, so you can contact Carlo. 10 peso po. Bangon Pilipinas rate for everyone.
Wow.
Yes.
I'll send you my video in a while.
Yes.
All right. Just kidding. All right, let's have another question for a friend from the media. Please, Kath.
Yes, hello everyone. We still have 2 more questions that we will entertain, and one of them will be coming from Miss Vivian Motomal from Philippine Journal Group of Publications.
Hi, good afternoon. Yeah, I'm excited to travel again. But there is one question because I'm really still scared to travel. What are the health protocol requirements when you go abroad? Different from other countries, I think, no? Different protocols for different countries. But I would like to know more about USA and Canada and Europe. Thank you.
Alright, so we don't have a flight to Europe, but for Canada and US, actually, they're not it's very lax already. So I think Canada, they already allow, even if you're not vaccinated, to enter. So that's good. Even US visa, also for US. So those 2 countries are very open, and also some other like Australia as well. And just to help you as well, in our website, Philippine Airlines, for these countries, we have info per country, the restrictions. But generally, most of the countries right now are really open. So there are only a few remaining that are still closed.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. And for our final question, it will be coming from Miss Net of Boracay Beach Radio.
Good afternoon. I heard somebody said revenge travel. I just want to ask, because I attended a webinar of Business Mirror, and it was mentioned by some speakers, especially from Boracay, about travel or revenge tourism. Will that speaker tell us how this event will leverage on revenge tourism? Good afternoon.
Who said that? Who said that? Come on. No, actually, ma'am, it was Miles who actually mentioned that during her speech. It's called hashtag revenge travel. I think that's the official hashtag of the tourism industry right now. To travel again, to make a revenge, of course, on going places again and to go to some destinations. that they want to go to specifically this year and for the next coming years. So, but I think our friend from Asia as well can
I
say
also
something.
repeated that. So revenge travel, it really just means, there's been pent-up demand for the past 3 years. People were not allowed to go out because of the lockdown. People were not allowed to travel. A lot of travel restrictions, but like we mentioned, a lot of the countries abroad have already eased their travel requirements. And this is really the time for revenge travel because you don't need to pay for your PCR tests. You don't need to pay for quarantine hotels anymore. And we in AirAsia support that by offering the low fares so that it's really more affordable for everybody to travel again. Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, now there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That wraps up our Q&A for now. Thank you to all our media friends. Please give yourselves a warm round of applause and to all our